What's up, my friends and my new friends? I'm Jared Laredo, Cog Incorporated, and welcome to my channel. Today's Dragon Ball Xenoverse video, I'll be discussing with you the difference in damage between Final Flash and the Perfect Kamehameha, or Kamehameha. They say it both ways in the television show. So, we're going to make a short comparison video between both ultimate attacks to see which one does the most amount of damage to multiple enemies, which one's the least dodgeable, and which one can or cannot be broken during the process of the ultimate attack. So, we're going to go straight ahead and jump into this video. Final Flash, we have Maximum Charge, Super Vegeta on. Let's go ahead, let's keep Super Vegeta on. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into a Parallel Quest 55 and try this out against multiple enemies. So, in order to get Final Flash, the ultimate attack, you must complete Vegeta's training to the max. And in order to get the Perfect Kamehameha, you must complete Cell's training to the max. Now, there's some differences between both of the attacks. The Perfect Kamehameha, during the attack of launching it, it is kind of glitchy, so it can't really be broken during the attack. Now, with the Final Flash, I believe it's the same way. But I'm unsure. So I'm doing this video right here out of from a video request, and let's try to get away from Frieza and Goku here. Now that we're all charged up, they're actually doing quite a bit amount of damage to us. Let's turn into Super Vegeta and Final Flash away. So as you can see, it does quite a bit amount of damage to Captain Ginyu or Kakarot or Goku. He's kind of possessed at the moment. And I'm kind of getting destroyed. Okay, so as you can see there, I'd say just about, with the Final Flash, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds to charge it up before it's ready to attack, before it's ready. And it does quite a bit amount of damage to Frieza full power, possessed Frieza full power, and possessed Goku. So that's actually pretty good. So earlier in one of my recent comparison videos, I did a comparison between the Final Shine attack and versus the Final Flash. Now the reason, alright, so the Final Flash is completely breakable. So let's get out of this situation here. We need to heal ourselves up. Okay, so as I was saying recently, I did a comparison between the Final Flash versus the Final Shine attack, and to get the Final Shine attack, you must have GT DLC 1, and you have to buy it from the marketplace, or you get it from just having the season pass. Alright, so this attack is blockable too. As you can see, Frieza was dodging the attacks the whole time. So Final Flash does quite a bit amount of damage, though it has some pros and cons. Pros is it does quite a bit amount of damage. The cons is that it's breakable while you're trying to do the attack, and it's blockable, dodgeable, and it's not really a good attack from a long distance, though it will inflict quite a bit amount of damage to multiple enemies. So let's go ahead and switch to the Perfect Kamehameha. So as I was saying, we're gonna do the same parallel quest. As I was saying, I did a comparison video between the Final Shine versus the Final Flash, and the reason why I didn't hold down the buttons to test the completion of, like, the full attack of Final Shine is because I wanted to see how much damage it would do, and how well I could compare it between Final Flash without using Final Shine's full potential. So Final Shine is a great attack, and it can be charged, or so from the point of using the attack and finalizing it, it doesn't take very long, but with Final Flash it can take quite a while. So obviously Final Shine is somewhat of a better attack. So we're trying to get away from these enemies here. Alright, let's Super Vegeta 2. Maybe this wasn't the best parallel quest to do, because I'm getting my ass raped. Okay. Super Vegeta and Perfect Kamehameha. Alright, so Perfect Kamehameha does quite a bit amount of damage from a short distance and a long distance, although somehow Captain Ginyu just blocked the whole attack right there, even though he wasn't in a block stance and he was trying to attack me. But it's a great attack from long range, and it's not really dodgeable, as you can see there. Alright, so the time from versus the final shine, or the final flash versus the Perfect Kamehameha, it's just about the same to finalize the attack, but I'd have to say that the Perfect Kamehameha is probably a better attack than Final Flash. It kind of depends what Z-Soul you have too. I'm using the I'm Neither Kami nor Piccolo Z-Soul. You could also, if you're using this, either the Final Flash or the Perfect Kamehameha, you could use the Vegeta Z-Soul or Cell Z-Soul to increase the damage. I'd have to say if I'm using either of them, depending on which ultimate attack I'm using, like if I'm using Cell's Z-Soul or Vegeta Z-Soul, and I'm using either one of their attacks, obviously it's going to do more damage than the other standardly does. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison video and it helped you make up your mind on which ultimate attack is more superior than the other. So, let me know your thoughts. I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments in my later videos. I will be covering Dragon Ball GT DLC Map Pack number 2, which launches April 14th to the US, I believe. And I will be covering a bunch of comparisons and stuff for that DLC. I will also be covering some of Mortal Kombat X, and I will be covering on May 19th The Witcher 3 and Batman Arkham Knight on June 2nd. So I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys continue to remain positive and enjoy life. Peace out, guys.